Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. I hope you all are doing good. So today's video is the continuation part of my last video. Last video I had started the first chapter from Indian economy subject, which is studied by 12th standard CBSE. The first chapter which we had started, that is Indian economy, economic development on the eve of independence. Now in the previous video I had started with the first subtopic, that is colonial exploitation. In today's video, we are going to start with the next subtopic, that is the features of Indian economy on the eve of independence. So let us start with the first point. The first point is stagnant economy. Now, how stagnant economy? As we know that as British came and ruled our country, they exploited various sectors in our country. The like agricultural sector, industrial sector, then we can say international trade. Now, these are the various sectors which was exploited by the Britishers. There was no growth of Indian economy. Britishers they used to take a lot of raw materials and make goods in their country and supply in our country and take the advantage of income earned from here and take it back to their country. So this what happened, that it exploited the economical growth of our country. That is why stagnant economy. Now what is the meaning of stagnant economy? Stagnant means little or no growth in an economy. That is the meaning of stagnant economy. When we talk about when we talk about an economy, the next term which comes is the per capita income. Now what is the meaning of per capita income over here? Per capita income means it calculates the average income earned by a person in a particular region. How we calculate it? We calculate it by income earned in a particular region or country upon its total population. Like this, what per capita income is being calculated. So by looking to the statistical data, it has brought that per capita income was very low from low in 1860 to 1925. In 25, per capita income was 0.5%, which drastically fell down in from 1925 to 1950. That was only 0.1%. Right? If we talk again, I am explaining what is per capita income. Per capita income means the average income earned by per person in a particular region. Right? It is calculated by income earned from the particular region upon total population. Like this, what per capita income is being calculated, and that was very low in these particular years. Now, if we talk about the next point, we know when there is a stagnant economy, there is no growth of development, there is no growth of enhancement, there is no growth of any person to earn more and have a good standard of living. So what happened? There was poverty, mass poverty, then standard of living of the people was miserably low. Yes, because these two points are interconnected. If there is a poverty, there will be no proper standard of living of the people. Then recurring epidemics and famines. As we know that majority population before independence and even after independence were dependent on agriculture. Now due to these epidemics and famines, what happens, especially due to famines, the productivity used to go very low, or there was no production. Came into poverty, and at the same time there was no proper growth of farmers. So that is why famine and epidemic is also one of the reason for stagnant economy. So this was the first point. Let us come and start with the second point, that is backward economy. Now in backwardness of economy, if we talk about, economy is all about money, how a particular country earns the money through various different activities what the entire population does. Mass poverty, 72% of population were dependent on agricultural activities, and due to various natural disasters or risks, due to what happened, the standard of living was very low. There was poverty, mass poverty, there was no proper food, clothing, shelter to the people, and at the same time mass unemployment. There were a lot of people who were unemployed. We know that agricultural activity is a seasonal activity. You cannot do agricultural activity throughout the year. There's a particular year where the production activity takes place. So that is why mass unemployment and at the same time poverty. One more thing I would like to grab your attention is that per capita income was low from 1947 to 48. It was only recorded rupees 225, and this I am talking about the entire population of the country, entire country. So entire country of India's per capita income was very low, only rupees 225. So we can imagine where the economy lacks. Next point is agricultural backwardness. Very important point. Agricultural backwardness. How? Now production was very low, as I discussed. Recurring famines, recurring epidemics. Zamindari system prevailed, due to which there was lot of exploitation done with the farmers. So that is why the production was very low, and 72% of population, and they were indulged in agricultural activity. Still, the production was very low.